What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be going over what's going to be happening in 2020 for Blade and Soul in the West. A lot of the things are kind of speculated, but honestly, they're probably 99% accurate just because if you've been playing Blade and Soul for the past couple years, they like to kind of do the same content on the same months. Like, for example, every September they put out a new class. This is very predictable. We already know what's going to be coming up to June with the Force Master 3rd spec. So this one is not really hard to guess, but overall, I just wanted to cover this. Of course, not everything is going to be 100% accurate, but a lot of it is going to be exactly what's going to be coming for the rest of 2020. So let's talk about it. Most of the stuff we already have released. Next month, we'll get the Frozen Arc Final Boss 3. This will release a new weapon tier above Thornbreaker weapon, so prepare yourself, whales out there. Most people, I don't know how far people are in Frozen Arc. I think some people have cleared it. I'm not really sure. I haven't heard too much about it. Obviously, I'm not really doing it because I'm kind of like mid-tier, like pushing 2k AP, but definitely not freaking whaled enough to do Iron Arc. So hey, we'll just have to wait and see what people say about basically how hard it is, and then the final boss will be, of course, next month. Now, in June, we're going to be getting Force Master 3rd spec. We're also going to be getting Act 11 of the main storyline. Awesome. And then we're going to be getting the Peach Garden dungeon. Now, this is the Peach Garden dungeon. It's like this big pink freaking monster guy in Korea right now. They had it since December, so they've had it for quite a while now. I'm not really sure what accessories they drop, honestly, but it looks pretty fun. I like all the colors and stuff. So this is what the Peach Garden is going to be in June that we'll get. Looks pretty exciting. Obviously going to be a new 6-man dungeon that's going to be for endgame players, high DPS you'll need. Probably some decent mechanics in there. Kind of the same formula Blade Soul has had for the past couple years. In July, they're stating that we'll probably get the Frozen Pleb raids, which are basically easier versions of the Iron Arc raid. This again is the same type of formula that NCSoft does. Like, for example, we have the Nightfall Sanctuary raid, and then we have Hall of the Templar and Hall of the Keeper, where I'm at right now, which are the easier versions of it, aka the Pleb raids. So basically just more weekly challenge raids you can do for all your old characters. Now that's not really confirmed, and I'm not 100% sure that's coming in July, but that is a pretty good guess, and I'd have to say that makes total sense considering it's around the same time frame that they finish off releasing the Frozen Arc raid in general. After that is an event. Same thing, August is usually a pretty slow month for NCSoft and Blade Soul, so I just see it just being kind of a pretty typical event, pretty boring. Maybe they'll do something exciting, like add like another Call to Arms event. I think that'd be really awesome. And then in September, of course, we're going to get the Thunderer, which is basically the new class in Korea. Korea will get it in summertime in June, so we'll actually have footage then, and then we can actually see what we're getting. Right now, it's kind of interesting. It seems like a class that has like all these unique abilities. It has like Thunder too. Like, it's a really weird class. And it's kind of odd because it reminds me of Third Spec Force Master because they also use lightning abilities, so they're kind of similar. But gonna be very interesting to see the combat of that class in June. But we'll get it in September, and then of course we'll probably get another 6-man dungeon. Makes total sense. October, we did the Blade of Duel event, which is basically the October event, Halloween themed. Honestly, last year's was like just really disgusting. It was totally terrible. It wasn't even a Halloween event. It was like a rehashed event for like May or something. Like it was really garbage. I didn't even do it at all. It was nothing about Halloween at all. It was really bad. So usually October has really bad events. It's been like that for the past couple years. So honestly, I'll probably just have to skip it because I swear if they put out another event that's just like not even Halloween themed, it's just kind of like really. But we'll have to wait and see. Golden Harvest Festival in November, same event every single year. Hopefully they can bring it back to its former glory because last year they kind of butchered it, and the year before. But way back in like 2017, this event was really amazing. Everyone loved this event. It was possibly one of the best events of all time. Over the years, they just kind of made it worse. So I'm hoping they could bring it back to the former glory, give out a lot of materials, make it really fun. Because last year it really was a lot of fun. We'll most likely either get Blade Dancer 3rd specialization or Summoner. Now right now it's kind of conflicting because I've seen some people in Korea saying that the Blade Dancer is coming next, and I've seen some people say no, it's a Summoner. Either way, I don't really mind. I mean, both these classes could use the 3rd spec. I think it'd be awesome for them. So we'll get one of those in December. That makes total sense. That'll be a big patch. They'll want to put out like a new spec. They did that for the Destroyer in December of last year, so it makes sense for us to get one of those. And then probably, again, a new dungeon. So that's about it for the whole year. Again, this is not 100% accurate, but honestly, this kind of makes total sense to me. I don't really see anything that would be out of place. Like, all this looks pretty accurate, and it probably will be almost 100% of what will be coming. Blade Soul's releases are pretty predictable at this point if you've been playing for the past couple years. But yeah, this is what's going to be coming. And the only other thing they didn't put on here was Unreal Engine 4 update, because no one knows where the freaking update is for that. I mean, Korea still doesn't have it for the live game. All they have is that Frontier server, which no one likes. I don't even think the Korean players like it, because it's just like a watered down mobile version of Blade and Soul. I'm really glad that's not coming to the West. So that's the only thing we have for Unreal Engine 4. And that doesn't even fit the optimization issues if you watch gameplay of it. So the Unreal Engine 4 update for the whole entire game is not very promising, but I don't know where that's at. So we'll have to wait and see. Even this person who made this couldn't even predict that. We don't know where it's coming. Maybe 2020, maybe 2021, maybe never. Who knows? But this is basically pretty accurate, so kudos to the person who made this. I will find out. I'm not entirely sure who made it, but I will find out, and I'll leave a link in the description below just to give them credit, of course. Thank you for making this. But yeah, this is pretty accurate, so I can safely say this is probably most of the content we'll get for 2020. But that's really it for me. Let me know what you guys are most excited about. I'm probably most excited about for the new class, of course. I want to check that out. And then Blade Dancer third spec if we get it, because obviously Blade Dancer main here. But appreciate you guys a lot. Sub to the channel, like the video. I'll be out with more content very soon, and I'm out.